This AMC Ape said the quiet part out loud, and it opens up a beautiful opportunity for some education, which is what this channel is all about. So on that note, please look past the AMC stuff. Everybody's got their opinion on it, fine, but I'm trying to make some more general educational examples out of this. But in order to do so, I'm just gonna happen to use this AMC as an example because recently I did an AMC video, the AMC Ape showed up, and this ape showed up and, you know, calling me names, all sort of stuff, which is fine. Not the first time, won't be the last. But they are saying some stuff, and it's starting to dawn on me, this person either, well, I mean, they think I'm an idiot, but believe it or not, I'm not this much of an idiot as they apparently think I am, or they themselves just don't quite understand how the markets work because, well, let's just get to it. But lesson number one here, this is why you don't want to surround yourself in an echo chamber, because I assure you, there are people like this in the echo chamber that are literally going to be saying the quiet part out loud, but if you're in the echo chamber, you're not going to be able to actually recognize it, which is very dangerous as a trader and as an investor. So let's get into this first claim and then we'll walk through it. So this person says, where are they finding shares to suppress? Keyword here, suppress. No, I'm not gonna get into the details because you already understand what they are, but like I said, general educational, aspect here. AMC or whatever you're in has all these sorts of conspiracies and there's, this going on, and it's because of this. And well, that's the reason why the price is going down. And this is all being manipulated, right? Have you ever heard stuff like that? It's the shorts, it's this, it's dark pools. It's, there's all sorts of reasonings about why shares and, how shares and prices are being suppressed. So suppressed, how are things suppressed? Well, that when a share is sold, you are suppressing the price, right? Because selling means you're exerting price on the stock from a selling standpoint. Just like when you're buying, you're exerting upwards pressure on it because, you want to buy. So nothing, just like I said, very simplistic understanding of how the markets work. When you sell something, you are suppressing it. That's why the shorts are always being blamed because, shorts sell the price first. So it's very easy to blame somebody that is selling because, that's suppressing the price, right? So suppress, and I promise I'm not beating this dead horse for no good reason. The suppress thing here is the key dynamic. And then also the claim of where are they finding these shares to suppress? As in, these things don't exist. So where is this selling coming from, which is leading to suppression? Well, let's just keep going. So this same person says, I had 10,000 shares at my height of flipping. Wait a second. I know what flipping is. Flipping just means you're trading. Trading means you're buying and selling. And what did this person who made the first comment just claim? They are flipping. They are trading. They are buying and selling. And what did I just spend like 20 minutes talking about? What does selling do? Some word that starts with an S. Suppresses the price. When you sell, you suppress the price. Part of flipping is selling. So do you see the problem here? But let's just keep moving. Now, recently, AMC had this move where you can see that the stock gapped up, came up, down, and then really started to rock and roll. And then the market opened. So this is over here known as pre-market trading, and that term will come up. So just understand that that's pre-market. And then when the official opened, you can see what happened to AMC on that day. The price at its peak was here and then dropped the rest of the day. And it went actually below where it had been previously. So right there is where it had previously, and it actually, closing price was down below where that was. So yes, what do you think was the blame? What do you think if you would have gone into the echo chambers you would have heard? You would have heard all sorts of stuff. It's manipulation. It's the shorts. It's this. It's that. That's what suppressed the price down to where it was. Okay, fair enough, but let's just keep on going on with our conversation. So back to our friend in between name calling, he says something. He says he sold at 925 pre-market. Wait a second. Selling causes another S word. Suppression? And this line here is representing $9.25, which matches up with his claim. He said pre-market This occurred to the left of that line, which means it was pre-market. In other words, the price was doing very well. So he either suppressed the price by creating a speed bump for it when he sold right there, or on the way back down, he decided, oh, I want to get out. And he expedited the suppression price by hitting the bid, which continued to help it further and further down. So where are they finding shares to suppress? They're finding them from you, the very person making these claims. So like I said, this person either thinks his readers are all idiots or they don't understand themselves that when they are flipping and buying and selling suppresses the price. So where are they finding them? I mean, retail traders are doing it. So, you gotta think through things. Now I do realize, Clay, what are you talking about? This is one person. One person is not influencing the price. You are right. But I hope we can find common ground that there's probably more than just this one person in the entire world that's flipping AMC stock. Hopefully we can agree on that. There's probably more than one, maybe a couple. And is it plausible? Is it possible that it's not the short? Now, sure, there's shorts out there. There's shorts on all sorts of stocks. But is it some vast conspiracy theory that causes prices to go down? Or do you just have retail people flipping? I mean, this person just is bragging about it to me about, I sold at $9.25 pre-market. Almost at okay, fine. Yeah, you sold and you suppressed the price in doing so. So if there's other people that are doing what you're doing, well, you get enough of those people and yeah, that's going to suppress the price. You get enough of those people and it's going to suppress the price to not only where it stops going up, but it potentially goes down. That's what selling does. And then the kicker to all this is AMC also just announced that they completed the sale of 40 million shares, averaging $8.14 a piece. So again, is it plausible that the reason why AMC has gone down, especially in the very recent past, is not because of vast conspiracy theories, but because you have retail traders flipping the stock and you had the company itself literally just admit and say, hey, we just sold, we just dumped into the market 40 million shares. Is that at least possible? Or is it all some sort of vast conspiracy? Only I can just provide the facts. And the facts of the matter is we know there is at least one flipper in the world and the company just dumped a bunch of shares. So like I said, if we can extrapolate that out a little bit, that there's more than just one flipper in the world, and you combine that with the fact that, AMC, the company is dumping shares, and sure, there's shorts out there. I'm not denying that. There's shorts on all sorts. People are short on Tesla and Apple. Shorts are just part of the market. So I'm not saying that there's no shorts. I'm just saying that there's other ingredients in the mix too, where I'm not sure you need to default to all these sorts of vast conspiracy theories. But here we have an ape proclaiming to be an ape, yet at the same time, they're suppressing the price. So they're doing the very thing they're complaining about. So like I said, the big learning lesson here, be careful when you put yourself into echo chambers, because when you're in an echo chamber, it can lead to some lack of critical thinking skills. My observations here, I'm not saying I'm some sort of genius to notice this. You might have noticed it right away and said, dude, what are you talking about, right? You probably notice the irony itself. But my point here is that when you're in these echo chambers, you got to be very careful of stuff like this because echo chambers kill critical thinking skills, and critical thinking skills are definitely very helpful in the world of trading and investing. So I hope this helps. Maybe I didn't say anything obvious here, but like I said, there are a lot of echo chambers out there, not necessarily for AMC, but anything, crypto, stock, anything. There's echo chambers everywhere in this day and age of message boards and social media and Discord. So you just got to be very careful with it. But yes, be careful of those echo chambers. And to this AMC Ape, yeah, man, you totally said the quiet part out loud. You're the reason why you're the reason why the price is struggling a little bit. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.